Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start us off. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Hands off to the left. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play, and now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Here's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. On the run, it's Edwards. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. You recall the last time they played, the Wolverines won a very close game. That has not been forgotten in Columbus for a single minute since then.
No, and if I remember right, it was the Michigan defense that really stepped up and prevailed and led them to a close victory the last time out. Let's see what happens today if the Buckeyes offense can make the adjustments.
They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wolverines. Strong game by this quarterback. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
2nd down after that previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Judkins. Powers through the tackle. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
pass getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's Howard. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the point after is good.
The kick is good.
The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 42, set to kick it off.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They're going to run it here. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Oh, here comes the reverse. They prevent the touchdown. Ball will be spotted at the 3. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied at 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Gives it to the back. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. To throw, it's Warren. Catch made on the left side. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Michigan. No chance to catch him. Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Wideouts now clustered. Oh, a reverse. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He'll hand it off. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. It's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He bought some time, now lets it go. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake throws the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go quickly. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Oh, it's a reverse. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. They'll run it to the right side. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Trying to create outside the pocket now. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. And here's the handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. first down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Nice grab. It's Smith. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Running out of time in the pocket. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's going to take off. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Well, the offense failed earlier in a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on fourth down.
This time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw. And the pass ball is incomplete in the final play of this first half. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much room in that return. Tackled at at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third and short, they hand the ball off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Wolverines come up to the line in the hurry-up. Here we go on fourth down. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. Fresh set of downs, first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Getting closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2? They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, listen, it's easy to sit up here and try to have all the answers, and I try not to be that guy. But it's third down and goal. You just get stopped. You've had 3 chances to put it in the end zone to make this a 2-touchdown lead, and you've not been able to do it. Kick the field goal here if you're smart and make this a 2-possession game.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. And they'll set up for the PAT. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the...
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
And the offense convert that pick into points. They're set up first and goal. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Catch made on the out route. Breaking through defenders. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And strike up the Michigan band again as the Wolverines, Kirk, are beginning to build a lead and pull away here.
Well, I don't think the biggest Michigan fan in the country could have ever expected this kind of performance by the Wolverines. Everything that they have done has worked, and right now they have a nice, comfortable lead.
14.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pocket breaking down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. A solid run, good for first down yardage.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this run.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Ohio State offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Oh, here comes the reverse. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Abuka. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 42, Ohio State 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down.
Pound 55 weak. Griffin.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter. A 4th down play, they step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Direct snap to the back. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Number 1 with the catch and score.
And the PAT as good as they continue to pull away even more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Ohio State 14.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Play action here on 1st down. On the run here. Lets it go. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a big gain.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
On the run, it's Judkins. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Oh, a reverse. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
First down for the offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Scott.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
They'll test the right side here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Makes a quick catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Here comes the point after attempt. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
That keeps the score. Michigan 49.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Number 42 set to kick this one.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
On the ready.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Cobra.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the Wolverines will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. The ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his man. It's Smith. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Oh, it's a reverse. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Dropping back. It's Howard. He'll throw it now. Looking right. This one caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
At the 35. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Ready?
5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Grab behind the line. It's Abuka. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
In other scores around the country, Slippery Road 45, Tiffin University 35.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. And a timeout is called here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
He tosses it back. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He goes down, and the ball game will end on that turnover. Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.